Lights Public Radio. If you're out there trying to watch us on the Facebook stream, we're not there yet. I'm getting there in just a second. You know, we were talking about getting arrested. So, you know. No.
As one does on a Friday morning.
It wasn't me. It was our we're going to make an announcement here in a little while of our next performance here at the KCHW Theater. And it was a video of them getting arrested. Now, those of you who may know who we're talking about or may have an idea,
right?
He's been in here in the studio before, not playing, just as a guest on the show. And we're bringing him on. We're going to talk about that in a little bit.
Nice.
But that was a little teaser for you. If you think about who has been on the show before that may have been arrested for his art, it's going to be a fun one.
It wasn't me.
It wasn't. Well, not this time. That wasn't for art, Dylan.
But
we're not going to talk about that on the air.
Oh my gosh, I don't know what I had the strangest dream where I almost got arrested. I'm not sure it was art.
Well, it may have been after too much art and just
there you go.
Or organizing 250 events and art and
all
life
that stuff.
and family and dogs.
It was a very bizarre dream. I guess I was thinking about having to take a shower in my dream because I was like, I woke up and I couldn't get into the room with a shower. And then I finally got into the room with a shower and discovered the shower had been running for like days. And I'm like, oh my gosh. So yeah, it's one of those weird, the things of the pressures of the day are already.
Oh yeah.
Setting in.
Yeah. Right?
I've been wondering since the last few nights, I've been having some really bizarre dreams. I'm wondering if and I've talked to other people that have too. I'm wondering if there's something with the smoke.
Right, there could be.
The cutting off your oxygen supply gives you weird dreams.
Right? We're like brain deprived.
Right?
Oxygen brain deprived. Well, speaking of smoke.
But we got off track there a little bit. This is our morning show for Friday. I almost said Thursday. Friday, July 24th, 2026. I am Chuck Ritchie. This is my lovely co-host, Miss Paula Randall, and my other lovely co-host, Mr. Dylan Ashbaugh. Good morning, everybody.
You're so lovely.
Aw. You're voguing it, man.
We're still not streaming, though, so people can't see it.
We are streaming. There's it says on here on my computer we're streaming.
Really? Okay.
But we
just refresh. Oh, there we are.
And our guest today for the second half of the show, excited to have him on.
Surprise.
It's not that big of a surprise. Okay. It's Mr. Greg Knight. He's the organizer of Farm Jam. So we're going to have him on, talk about Farm Jam, and hopefully he'll get past. We created an obstacle course, sort of a booby trap lane to get to the studio in here. So hopefully he gets here unharmed. Greg, if you're listening, watch your head.
Bring a hard hat.
American Ninja in here.
I should leave a hard hat up front. Anybody have a hard hat? Do you have one on you, Paula?
Let me just pull that out of my bag.
I was going to say, do you have one in that bag of yours?
I know, right? I should.
I know you have a bunch more bags in your
the
bag.
Trunk of my car.
I do.
With
It's a
all my
bag
other
of bags.
gear.
You probably do have one in the trunk of your car, Dylan.
I probably do.
Yeah, I figured.
It's a pretty car, though.
We should leave it like Velcro to the front door and say, hey, if you're coming in, put your hard hat on.
Yeah.
It's pretty on the outside. Just don't look at the inside.
Okay.
Okay.
We should say, put it on, and then we should have people sign a waiver when they pick up the hat that says, if you brain yourself on the poles that are in the headspace.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, see? Just saying. I'm looking out for you.
Stay out of my headspace, man.
Well, speaking of weather and smoke, let me get going with the weather.
Let's do it.
We start the day with an unhealthy air quality of 129. So if you're somebody that is a member of a sensitive group with asthma or something like that, you might not want to be outside. Also, grass pollen is very high in our area, so be aware of that. In addition to today's temperature, which is going to be a high of 93 degrees, a low of 61, 1% chance of rain, and sunny skies. Now, I heard, it's my rumor mill going, the Airway Heights NOAA station said that there were going to be the possibilities of spot thunderstorms, but I think those passed us by last night.
That right now, that is absolutely terrifying.
Isn't it?
With no rain.
Yeah.
Mostly,
no.
I know.
Mostly north and southeast of us, from what I was
looking at updates, and it said they passed us already, so we're in the clear. But that 1% of rain, keep an eye out. Definitely keep an eye out.
I will have to say I was in Spokane yesterday, and the wind, especially last night, was really strong, which was kind of scary as well. I know with the fires it just stokes those fires, and I'm hoping.
Well,
I haven't checked the Watch Duty app yet today, but I'm hoping it didn't do too much bad for these fires.
Well, speaking of winds, we do have a wind advisory. The winds are picking up tomorrow on Saturday, the 25th, with a high of 90, a low of 55, 0% chance of rain, and the winds are up at 14 miles an hour out of the south. So not good for our fire watch. They said those gusts were going to continue Saturday evening, and then on Sunday, the 26th, they are going to die down to about 9 miles per hour, still coming out of the south. The highs are going to be lower, 85, a low of 57, with 1% chance of rain again, so you might see some of those spot showers.
Get out your jackets.
Right. It's in the 80s. On Monday, the 27th, we're going to have a high of 87, a low of 57. Winds again, 9 miles per hour to the south-southwest. Sunny skies, 0% chance of rain. On Tuesday, the 28th, we're going to have mostly sunny skies with a high of 90, a low of 56, and winds picking up again a bit, about 10 miles per hour out of the south. Wednesday, the 29th, we have sunny skies, a high of 89, a low of 56. Winds 8 miles per hour out of the south, 0% chance of rain. And Thursday, the 30th, we have a high of 92, a low of 60, winds at 7 miles per hour out of the south, and sunny skies with 0% chance of rain. A week from today, I had to swallow there. A week from today, we have a high of 95, a low of 61, sunny skies, 0% chance of rain, and 8 miles per hour for winds out of the south. And looking for a week ahead, it looks like the winds are going to start dying down according to the forecast, and our temperatures are going to stay in the low 90s, high 80s. Our lows are going to continue to be in the high 50s, and on Tuesday, it looks like we have a 15% chance of rain. It looks like that is going to be in the afternoon.
Wow.
Yep, so that is our forecast for today and the next week.
Yeah, I can't believe we're getting into August already in our
either.
forecast. It's too soon for that.
This year is flying by. Next year, I was telling my friends, well, you, obviously, because,
Next year, let's make things get a little slower.
Yeah, I would like to actually be able to, stop and breathe.
Take time to stop and smell the flounders.
Yes. I hear that I have flowers at home.
That was a Ray Troll joke, by the way, if anybody's familiar with the artist Ray Troll.
Flounder garden out front.
Yeah. Who I did
Cute
contact.
water.
He was one of my favorite childhood artists, and I've contacted him, and he's agreed to be a guest on the show. We haven't set a date yet.
How fun!
He does whimsical paintings of nature and particularly fish in weird, obscure, bizarre situations, such as a field of flounders. With the caption
of flounders,
which with the caption,
flounders flying. Flounders.
Take time to stop and smell the flounders. With a big nose, smelling the flounders over the top.
Today is National Thermal Engineer Day. How did that happen?
Well, it's a good. I guess today there's a lot of thermal stuff going on today. What exactly is in the field of thermal engineering? I mean, that's the flight and thermodynamics
thermal heat.
Yeah.
So National Thermal Engineer Day on July 24th recognizes the crucial contributions of thermal engineers, the minds behind keeping our modern tech cool, safe, and efficient. Chosen because July 24th is typically one of the hottest days of the year. Oh, interesting. It's the perfect time to tip our hats to the professionals who manage heat so our tech doesn't break a sweat. Interesting.
Well, so those are the people we can send our complaint letters to about this heat.
Absolutely.
Go ahead, address those to thermal engineer at hot.com.
Hot!
At hotmail.com.
Too fun. Okay.
Wow. So yeah, let's go ahead. We got a lot of stuff to cover today.
We do.
And we got to get to the Northern Lights spotlights. Do you want to just move? Well, let's do birthdays first of all.
Yep.
Take a look at our Tule Valley Lions Club calendar for today. What is the date today? I'm looking it up. Oh, thank goodness I was a week ahead of myself here. All right, so today with birthdays, we have Susan Rose and Trisha Washington with birthdays.
Ooh, happy birthday.
It's Friday. Let's go through the weekend. So they have birthdays today. Tomorrow, we don't have anybody on the calendar. But if it's your birthday or your anniversary, happy day to you. Mm-hmm. And then on Sunday, we have, I'm hoping I can pronounce this, looks like Samaya Courtness J with a birthday. And it would have been Mitch and Sherry Freeman's anniversary. Sorry, I was almost about to go another day, but
Then
I'm
you
not.
realize you'll be on the radio.
Yeah, then I realized that, yeah, it's Monday. So
Right?
we got a song for you guys.
We have a song.
Ready?
Ready.
Happy birthday. Happy birthday. Happy birthday.
Yay.
Hey! Happy birthday, everybody. Happy anniversary.
I love it.
All right. Yeah. Man, this last night being in the heat, I left. Well, I was in Spokane until really late. I didn't get home until 2 a.m. But I left. I was at Denny's until midnight.
Oh, wow.
And my kids were hanging out with friends and wanted to stay a little longer. I left Denny's at midnight. It was 80 degrees at midnight.
Yeah.
It was wild.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I haven't felt temperatures like that since living in Tucson, in the Arizona desert. So, yeah,
Hot,
it's just like, what?
So I do really quick before we get into the community calendar, I want to give a huge thank you to DL Construction. They are our sponsor. Helped me out with jam recently. So
Nice.
Huge thank you to DL Construction.
Thank you, DL Construction.
I appreciate it with some help for the awning. So
Nice.
thank you guys. Really appreciate your help, man. All right,
Very
now let's
cool.
go ahead and get on.
All right. Well, today, as we said, is Friday, July 24th. So the first thing happening this morning is a Chamber of Commerce meeting happening over at the Mistaqua Cafe inside the casino. It goes from 7 to 8 a.m. If you go now, you can get the last maybe 10 minutes of the meeting. Otherwise, just know that it's every Friday at the Mistaqua Casino from 7 to 8 a.m. We also have pickleball Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays.
Or you can do what I do. Just show up at the end and fill your pockets with the leftover snacks.
Right?
No,
I hear their
don't
snacks
do
are
that.
excellent.
Don't do that.
Well, they've got to go somewhere, Chuck.
Right? They're just going to get thrown away otherwise.
Right? Pickleball in Chuila, as we said, is up at the golf course. It is on those brand new courts that they just got. And we hear that it is on at 8 a.m. Our mayor was recently here confirming some pickleball facts for us, and goes until 11. And also the women's pickleball night is Thursday nights. So if you'd like to start playing pickleball and you're a lady and you want to have a ladies only night, go play pickleball on Thursday nights.
Oh, yes, it's ladies' night
And you're feeling right.
at pickleball.
We
They need a
have
song.
from 9:15 to 10 a.m. we have the sit and fit classes that are free over at Acres. So on Tuesdays and Fridays at 9:15 and at 10 a.m. you can go to the sit and fit classes. More information on how to sign up for those are at Chewelah.events. Today, of course, is the Chewelah Farmers Market.
Woo! I don't have my applause button ready.
I know. Oh, you have to have it ready. Ready? Yeah.
Wait, here we go.
Okay.
Say that again.
It's the Chewelah Farmers Market.
Woo!
Yay!
There we go.
Oh, perfectly timed. It's like we hadn't done that before. Super excited. Right now, of course, we are having that cyclospora outbreak, and it has been traced to the Taylor Farms brand of lettuce, and it's pretty much in all of the bagged lettuce at
Right.
Target, at Walmart, at even Whole Foods Market. And so basically the best place to get your lettuce right now is from your local farmer. So you want to eat some lettuce? The farmer's market seems like it's going to be the best place to get your salad for the next,
I was just going to say that's a good reason to avoid salads for this week.
No, just get your your vegetables from your local farmer's market.
Luckily, I've done my prep work and avoided salads for quite a while.
No, that's not the message we want. It's like the whole broccoli debacle. We have to say lettuce is good.
I do want to say we're going to be there at the Friday market today. It is going to be hot. You can cool down at the KCHW booth with a snow cone.
Oh, nice.
And also get yourself a ticket for this amazing
The
guitar
beautiful guitar
that we are raffling off. This is going to be given away during the September 5th Rev It Up for the Radio Car Show in the City Park. We're going to have a lot of amazing cars out there. We're going to be drawing the winning name for this amazing guitar. You don't have to be present to win, but this is a lovely, wonderful guitar built by Mr. Randy Tron.
And I love that it's got a cougar in the back.
Oh yeah, it's got.
For the,
There we go. See,
yeah.
look. I don't want to hit anything with it in here because I can only see so much. But yeah,
right?
Thank you, Randy, for that. And his
Thank you
daughter,
so much.
his daughter Jeannie did the artwork on it. We will be $5 a ticket. We'll be raffling that off.
Nice.
Have tickets available. We'll also be out this weekend at the Heroes and Horsepower show and the 3-on-3 basketball tournament.
Nice. Yeah, the courtside is this weekend.
We're gonna be in two places at once.
You know what? The courtside is not on. What? Why is it not on our calendar?
It is not. Are we on Saturday now?
Yeah, we're
We
just going to
are,
move to
yeah.
Saturday. Yeah,
Yeah.
so Saturday, of course, we have the Faith Community Church Chewelah Children's Festival happening from 11 to 4 at the Chewelah City Park. They're going to have a bunch of stuff: bouncy houses, dress-up booths, dunk takes, hacky sack tournament, obstacle course, face painting. There's going to be a prayer booth, food, vendors, and more. So definitely you can go and have fun there. And also the Courtside 3-on-3 tournament is happening this weekend.
Yes, it is.
Let me see if I can find more info on that.
Oh.
Did you find it?
I haven't found it. You look up that. I'm looking up the Heroes and Horsepower.
Okay.
And we'll see who gets there first.
Haha, Courtside 3-on-3.
Oh, you got it first.
I'm so good.
Wow.
But the computer is slow. Here we go. This Saturday, July 25th, the Courtside 3-on-3 basketball tournament will be held in Chewelah, of course, beginning at 5 p.m. through Saturday at 9 p.m. East Main Avenue from Highway 395 to 4th Street will be closed for the event. More than 100 teams of all ages have registered to participate in this year's tournament, giving it its largest bracket ever. The event will also include vendors and ample space for spectators. Just making sure, 20 hours, this is recent. So we encourage everyone to stop by and spend some time downtown this weekend. Good luck to all the teams competing in the tournament. Woohoo!
Outstanding. Nice.
Yeah.
That is awesome.
Wow. So I haven't found the exact times for the Heroes and Horsepowers event in Colville, but I do know I do believe it starts at 10 a.m. at Colville Toyota. 9 or 10 a.m. I'm not sure, but we will be there. And that if you have purchased your ticket, there's also more time to purchase that ticket for the American Legion Post. I do believe 146 in Kettle Falls. They've been raffling off that Ford F-150, and they will be pulling my name out of the box because I bought my tickets for winning that 2000. I believe it's a 2008 Ford F-150.
Oh, nice.
But yeah. So
I would be able to afford to insure it. I'd be like, yay, a truck! I need to sell it.
But yeah, so that's happening. All the amazing cars, and of course, huge thank you to Colville Toyota for being our sponsor and for helping out the American Legion and the Guitars for Vets program.
Oh yes.
With our friend Marvin. So amazing stuff. Amazing stuff.
Yeah, no, Marvin is a great guy and doing amazing work.
And speaking of, I got one last thing here. It's not on the calendar, but I do want to. Actually, you know what? I will highlight this during the Northern Light Spotlight because this is a cool music thing.
Yeah, because we need to, and they need to be on the thing.
Yeah.
So, also happening that you can sign up for Monday, of course, is the art camp that's going on at the Aaron Huff Memorial Center building. It was supposed to be propagated across the weeks, but I see that it is not, so I will fix that. But you can sign up your children either for the morning class at 8:30 to noon or for the afternoon class from 1:30 to 5. It's only $80 a week, and your kids will be entertained with various forms of art Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays. Doing this upcoming week is Spotlight Artists. So like Georgia O'Keeffe and Andy Warhol and
nice.
Yeah, Alexander Caldor. He does the mobiles and
my
stuff.
brain went to Alexander Graham Bell, and
I know. You short circuited me, but yes. So if you still want to sign up your child for a week of art, you can do that. And we start on Mondays and go Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays. Again, 2 different sessions: a morning session and an afternoon session.
You said propagating. That always makes me think of something that you happens when you get in trouble, like.
No.
Like you got a bad grade in school. You're going to be propagated to your room for a week, young man.
I think you need to look at that definition.
I know
again.
that's not what it means. I know what it means, but.
Oh my gosh, too funny. Also happening on Sunday, going on, is women's cardio kickboxing over at the Arena Fitness. If you go over there and sign up for your Arena Fitness membership, you just add this on for the class. I hear it's been very, very popular. A lot of ladies are very much enjoying that. We also have the Sunday brunch featuring mimosas from 11 to 1 p.m. at the Parkview Senior Living Center at 240 South Silky Road in Colville. They have a brunch the last Sunday of the month, and they invite the community to join them from 11 a.m. to 1 p.m. It's $12 a guest and less for seniors. The price includes a full-course brunch buffet, 1 mimosa, and other beverage. RSVP, you can find that information out again on the Chewelah.events calendar.
There you go.
And then we have, looking forward.
You know, another thing I have here that is not on the calendar as well. So Thursday the 30th and Friday the 31st is Peter and the Starcatcher. that is from the Teen Conservatory, putting on that show. I do believe that is the prequel to sort of the backstory behind Peter Pan. Is that correct?
Yes, and then Peter Pan is going to be going this fall.
That's awesome, and it's also Saturday the 1st.
Yes.
So yeah, is there a Sunday show too,
I'm
or
going to
Friday?
look that up right now.
Okay.
There should be a Sunday show.
Okay, because I only have it marked on the calendar here for 2 p.m. on Saturday. But she's going to look that up.
For the arts.
But we were talking about it yesterday, and it actually sounds like a lot of fun.
Oh my gosh, it's going to
Wednesday,
be so
I think.
cool.
Yeah.
This is something that I wish Sandra would have auditioned for, but we knew we were going on the family vacation.
Yeah.
And so he wasn't going to be here for the performance. But yeah, Peter and the Starcatcher. Jessica has outdone herself again. What becomes of boys, pirates, and a bit of star stuff? In a whirlwind of imagination, adventure, and theatrical magic, a young girl named Molly and 3 orphan boys are swept into a daring journey across high seas. When a trunk containing powerful star stuff falls into the clutches of the flamboyant and fearsome pirate Black Satchie,
Something like that.
Something like that. A race begins to protect its extraordinary magic from those who would misuse it. Shipwrecked on a mysterious island filled with mermaids, natives, and hidden wonders, the unlikely heroes must summon courage, wit, and trust in one another. Along the way, a nameless orphan discovers something far greater than a destiny. He discovers himself. In a final act of bravery and sacrifice, the boy is forever changed, becoming Peter Pan, the boy who never grows up, while Molly returns to her world carrying the memory of a friendship that shaped them both. Bursting with humor, heart, and boundless imagination, Peter and the Starcatcher is a dazzling origin story that reminds us where adventure begins and why some stories never grow old.
Oh, lovely, 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 lovely.
Doesn't that sound fun?
That does sound fun.
Oh, and there's some British subjects. Oh, lovely. And there's some mermaids. Oh, lovely.
So, anything else coming up?
And it says August 2nd, so Sunday. No, that's Saturday.
Okay.
Right? July 30th, July 31st.
August 2nd is a Sunday, I believe.
Yeah. Oh, because the 3rd, right? No. August
1st is a Saturday.
August 1st and 2nd.
And then the 2 comes after the 1, minus 3, divided by 16.
Let me have another sip of my coffee. You're just making it very confusing.
No reminder that I did not get any sleep last night either, so I'm a little punch drunk this morning.
It does run long. I bet it's going to be amazing, though. It does run 2 hours, 20 minutes.
2 hours, a 2 hour and 20-minute show.
Yeah.
Wow. So you're going to get your money's worth.
You are. 15-minute intermission. But I will get that up on the Chihuila.event site this afternoon when I fix my my class information.
Perfect.
But yeah, so that's pretty much all that is going on. Yeah. All right.
Okay.
There you go.
All right. You guys, are you guys ready to get on the Northern Light Spotlight?
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
I'm handing it over.
I do. We're gonna make this announcement right now. We have a very special announcement to make. Here, we're gonna start off with this. Ready?
We interrupt this program to bring you a special report.
It's like we're at a radio station or something.
All right, I'm going to fade that out a little early. That goes on for a full 30 seconds.
I was going to say, that's really long.
It does. All right, so we have a special guest coming to the KCHW Theater to do a live performance on September 9th. That is a Wednesday night, September 9th. It is going to be in lieu of Craig's Northern Light Spotlight show.
Ooh.
This is a guest who has a couple million followers on his YouTube and Facebook feeds.
What?
He's gone viral several times. I think I saw one of his videos on national news.
What?
For being absolutely bizarrely goofy.
Okay.
The craziest show ever to happen in Chihuila.
We welcome fit right in right here.
Right?
I was going to say, come on, who is it?
We welcome Rashadicus, the Cello Goblin, performing right here, a full-length show at the KCHW Theater, Wednesday, September 9th. Man, watch your telephone poles, watch the billboards,
right?
Because he'll be up there.
Yep.
Yeah, he'll be up there, and
awesome.
you may see him around in a tree or two in the park somewhere in the surrounding days. Keep your eye out. If there is a goblin with a cello in the tree, just leave him alone. Drop some bread. He'll be fine. He doesn't bite. So,
Very cool.
Very, very, very excited about that. We're going to be talking about that a bunch more coming up.
I've heard if you leave boiled eggs.
Yes, he does love boiled eggs, especially if they've been sitting outside for a while.
Yeah.
They're the best. No, feed him fresh
and
boiled
a bottle
eggs.
of mustard.
Yeah, boiled egg. Actually, that sounds really good. Boiled egg with some mustard. I like it. So
Not in this heat, though.
if you look up cello, if you just Google cello goblin, it's very bizarre. It's very unique, but he is behind all of that eclectic craziness. He is truly a virtuoso cello player. One of the best. Yeah,
it's incredible.
Him and his kazoos. Man after my own heart. All right. So with that said, let's go ahead and get on with the Northern Light Spotlight.
Yes,
yeah.
please.
So first one in line here. I'm just going to start at the top. At least I thought I was. Oh yeah, Fired Up Brewing open mic coming up on Saturday, July 25th with Gunnar and Yuri, season 2. So we want to get to that one.
Why does it?
Why is that?
Why does Gunnar and Yuri sound familiar? Are they local?
I don't know. It just says season 2 with Gunnar and Yuri, Saturday, July 25th.
Interesting.
At Fired Up Brewing, open mic.
Nice.
Get there.
Nice.
Tomorrow at 5 p.m., Quarter Monkey is going to be playing live at the Chihuahua.
The golf course.
Golf course.
Yeah.
Yes, country club.
What kind of music is Quarter Monkey? Do you know?
Quarter
I've
Monkey.
heard of them, but I've
Quarter
never...
Monkey live at the golf. Enjoy a round of golf and enjoy us there for after party or just come for the music. Just get there for the music, Chuck.
Okay.
Right?
We'll figure it out.
It sure is a great name.
It's music.
It's
You'll
good
enjoy
stuff.
it. Go to the golf course.
Music's good, okay?
Live music Friday, July 31st at 5 p.m. It's going to be live music at Studio 107 featuring the Ronaldos.
Ooh.
So Friday, July 31st
I
at
am
5 to
Ronaldo.
7. Join the Ronaldos for an evening of live music at Studio 107 in Riverstone Village, Coeur d'Alene, from 5 to 7.
Nice.
So 5 to 7 on that gig. A little bit of a drive, but Coeur d'Alene is just full of all kinds of events going on.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, and here we go. Craig and the Brats, Dub Rats at Chan's Red Dragon, Friday, July 31st. Doug and Sally McQuain, Brats,
The
quote
awesome.
unquote, join their son Craig for a night of music that crosses many genres that took centuries to make. We will also have an extremely talented Jacob Van Now.
Well,
Outstanding.
it can't have taken centuries to make. I mean, they're not that
Looks
old.
like Joel Disterfield. Maybe centuries to master, but
Centuries.
no,
Well-
they've got them mastered. I'll tell you that.
Is it Jacob Van Now? Because the thing Craig sent me says Jacob Lang.
It says
There's Joel
Visterfield?
Visterfield, Jacob Lang,
Yeah.
and at the bottom there it's Jacob Van Now.
Okay.
And
cool.
we've been doing shows too, and Denver Rhiannon too, supplying the energy between our sets. It says, come down and experience music only a family can offer, and make sure to bring your appetite plus your thirst for the evening. Dancing will be strictly prohibited because that's just how bratty we are.
Which means you can
Outstanding.
dance.
So
Well, there's also another one. So
it's reverse psychology.
he sent me this last night. I think he's got a couple add-ons. So he's got special guests, Jacob Lang, which we said. Also, Rachel Broadhead. She was a guest on the show here a few weeks ago with Craig. Amazing singer. She's absolutely fantastic. So
Oh, very cool.
Chan's Red Dragon.
that seems like a
Friday,
great show.
July 31st at 7 p.m.
Nice.
Get there. That's
Nice.
a great venue. They're always doing something with music there.
Mm-hmm.
So that's really great that they're keeping that going downtown.
I took I do believe I took a dumpling making class there.
Oh,
Yeah.
really?
Yeah, it was
Interesting.
fun.
Okay.
Yeah. All right. So what do we got next?
Mystiquah Casino Hotel car show's coming up now. Now
Mm-hmm.
they've done their bike show, which was, from what I heard, a great success. 2555 Smith Road, Chihuahua, Washington. It says here, join us at our annual Mystiquah Casino Hotel car show on Saturday, August 1st. Car show participants, be sure to get signed up ahead of time so you don't miss any key announcements or event information. Entry is free, and your participation puts you in the running for cash awards, a trophy, and well-earned bragging rights. Mark your calendar for Saturday, August 1st, 2026 at 10 a.m. and come ready for a full day of high-octane fun. A huge thank you to everyone who rolls in and shows off their amazing rides. You're what makes our annual car show a success.
I love seeing all the cars people bring. That's so much fun.
So
That's
9,
so cool.
9 a.m. check-in and on-site registration. 10 a.m. car show officially starts. Food and beer garden available. On-site registration available. And DJ music starting at 10 a.m. 11 a.m. car show voting begins. 12 to 3 casino hot seats every half hour. 1 p.m. car show voting closes. 1:30 winners are announced.
Nice.
So, yeah. First place, 500 cash plus trophy. Second place, 300 cash plus trophy. Third place, 200 cash plus trophy.
Wow.
Best custom modified, also cash prizes in the same ranges, 500, 300, and 200. Best classic best classic pre-1950, best classic pre-1980. Best non-classic, 1980 to present. So there you go. They've got a wide range of classifications there. So it sounds like just everybody bring what you got,
Yeah.
whether it's finished or not. And
You might win some money.
Bring it out.
yeah,
Of course,
might win something.
we also have our September 5th car show, but we don't have all those categories and prizes. We do have an award for the overall winner, but yeah.
Nice. I loved all the stories that go with the cars.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah. The pictures when they put the albums together.
Oh, I love it.
I like going through the albums and seeing the whole process.
Right?
Because, I know a couple of friends that do that, of course, and
Oh, yeah.
it's, no easy feat to do it right.
There was one I saw last year. They did the entire exterior and interior of the truck in old license plates.
Yeah.
And
Oh,
that was
wow.
that was fun. Well, maybe not the exterior, but the entire interior was all old, flattened, hammered out old license plates. It was really
Cool.
neat.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right? Or really hot.
Right?
Can you imagine?
Well,
The
right-
rat rod stuff, because there's really no rules in the rat rod building.
No.
It's just your own creation of what your mind's eye wants to see.
I would love to see an entire like Mad Max car show. Get
That'd be
your
cool,
get
yeah.
your Mad Maxiest car out there and you can.
That would be
I love
cool.
it. The post-apocalyptic car show.
Yeah, that's a good idea.
Right?
You might be onto
I
something
love
there.
it.
So, yeah, we're going to move on here to 49 degrees north, Mount Resort,
Huckleberries.
Huckleberry Festival weekend. Live music, food, drinks, brew fest, and a 5K trail run.
Nice.
That's before you eat anything or get too drunk.
Right?
Feel free to bring
moderation.
huckleberries, bags of huckleberries to the station. Make sure to put my name on them.
And-
Seymour.
And drop them off here, and I will give Paula half the huckleberries in the bag.
Right?
Brewfest.
Yep.
Oh, yeah. So 1 p.m., the Brewfest and tasting begins. 1 p.m., barbecue lunch is served. 1 p.m., live music and entertainment starts. Includes outdoor games and a kids' inflatable slide. 6 p.m., craft brew competition. Winners announced. Brewfest and tasting. Taste the best seasonal beers, ciders, and seltzers from local craft breweries while enjoying views of Chewelah Peak from the deck. Saturday only. Does not
Nice.
include lunch. Let's see. Pre-register online, $30. Includes commemorative glass plus 6 tickets. Day of purchase, $40. Extra drink tickets are $2 each. Non-tasters and kids, free entry to festival grounds. No prices. Oh, okay.
Sorry.
I see.
A little producer note there.
Okay. Sunday, August 2nd, sign-in registration opens at the Yard Sale Cafe located in the main lodge. 8 a.m. pre-race treats. Pre-race treats. 9 a.m.
Emily comes up with delicious concoctions.
Oh,
Oh,
okay.
she does.
Yeah. So there'll be something yummy with huckleberries.
Absolutely.
5K. There's a 5K trail run start at 9. 10 a.m. Huckleberry brunch. 11:30 live music and entertainment. There will be outdoor games for adults and kids, including kids inflatable slides. Yeah.
You know you
12
are on
p.m.
the radio, right? So when you mumble, like,
12 p.m. Huckleberry lunch special start.
Now-
There's a lot of information here. I'm just trying to stumble
Now,
through it.
class, we need to enunciate.
Huckleberry Festival weekend, guys. Enjoy it August
Enjoy
1st
it.
and
There
2nd.
it is. Okay, that must be my cue. Craig McQuain and Matthew Tippich at the winery.
Ooh.
I'm surprised
Fruitland
Matthew
Valley
is
Winery.
available.
Right, with all the firefighters.
With all the fires going on. Yeah,
Matthew Tippich, local hero.
he is. Yeah, he's a firefighter.
And winner of 2025's Chihuahua's Got Talent.
He's got talent. That's his most important accolade. Yeah.
We can't forget. Yeah.
Yeah, he is the winner of 2025's Chihuahua Got Talent and a skilled busker. Educated at the Sheridan College for Music, Matthew brings roots-inspired melodies and virtuosity.
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah, just get up there and check that out. Fruitland Valley Winery is always doing a lot of shows. Every time I drive by there, the parking lot's just packed.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, Blackjack Band. We got to kind of move along here because there's a lot of information here. Blackjack Band at Whiskey Glasses. Country and classic rock, kicking it off August 1st, 2026. Whiskey Glasses, 4211 East Westwood, Chattaroy, Washington. So that's cool. It used to be the old Cowboy Bob's. We used to play there a lot. It's a nice club. They got a nice stage, nice sound system in there.
Nice.
Nice.
The Bedheads album release show, August 1st.
Ooh, I've heard them play before.
And
have one
event
of
by
them
the
here?
Chameleon.
We did, yeah. Yeah, we had one of their
there.
band members here.
Yeah.
Spokane's Sleepiest Band celebrates the release of their debut album on Saturday, August 1st, at the Chameleon. Doors at 7. Tickets are, I'm not going to tell you how much they are. Just go there.
August 7th through 9th is the Rap in the Rivers Festival.
Yeah, we got Rapping in the Rivers, which is really cool. There's that genre that, they're just continuing that on. There's a lot of good local talent in there.
It's a weekend of live music and camping at the event of the summer in the Montana Rap and Rivers Festival. Takes place at the bridge at Three Forks in Cardwell, Montana.
Cardwell?
Yeah.
There you go.
Cardwell, Montana. Yeah. Mm-hmm. I'm reading C-A-R-D, Cardwell. Yep, that's Cardwell.
We've got...
You'll have to pardon me. I'm distracted here. I just realized our guest isn't coming in person. He's joining us on Zoom, so I have to get that Zoom link over.
Surprise!
over to
Surprise!
That's okay. We got it. Just got a little technical stuff to figure out here.
Okay. I want to mention again, too, Igor and the Red Elvis is coming back to the Big Dipper in
Yes.
Spokane, August 16th. So definitely keep them on your radar.
Absolutely.
They're going to come back and do another show there. They got a great sound system in there, great stage. Another one here, we got Musicians Pacific Northwest Showcase, booking local talent in the Pacific Northwest. Janine Bennett is your contact there, 509-217-2587. Musicians PNW Showcase at gmail.com. Multi-talented John Pitcher is playing or recorded with multiple artists. Journey Survivor, Blackfoot, Heart Bon Jovi. He's got a few people that he's worked with in the past, and
Very
so
cool.
John's still out there, working it. He's got a lot of great tunes going on.
Nice.
I need to squish behind you.
Third Thursday.
Have a great weekend, everybody.
All right.
Later, Paula. Paula has to go teach a class.
I can't
Teach.
Miss Paula, I need to go to the bathroom.
Hold it, young one. Bye.
All right,
All right.
hold on while we get resituated here.
So let's see.
Watch
We're
your
at,
head out there, Paula.
Gosh, there's a lot of postings this morning.
Yeah, there's a lot going on.
Thursday, August 20th, third Thursday acoustic jam at Buck 25 Roadhouse, supported by the Vincent Fund. Acoustic jam from 5:30 to 7:30. Bring down your acoustic instrument and join us for the fun.
Nice.
So that those guys are putting some stuff together there.
Very cool.
Let's see what else we got here. We're looking at Panhandle Blues Fest, September 10th through the 12th, Priest River, Idaho. 10th annual Panhandle Blues Fest. That's always been a good show,
Oh, absolutely.
and I'm not sure who's playing there. let's see. We got Sammy. Okay, we got Iron and Ivory on Friday. Megan Sullivan, 5:30 to 7, and Meat Sweats.
Meat Sweats. God, I got the
That
meat.
sounds like a good closing
I,
band.
I got the Meat Sweats a couple weeks ago. It wasn't pleasant.
Meat Sweats. Saturday, Maniacs.
It was really hot. That's what happens.
Saturday's Maniacs. I think that's Johnny. Is Rosato still playing
Yeah, I think
guitar?
so,
in that?
yeah.
I think, yeah. That group, great group. And Justin Priest, 2:30 to 4:30, and then Sammy Eubanks is going to close it out. So that's a great lineup. Looks like
Very cool.
it's going to be fast and furious blues event.
Yeah.
We're getting towards the end here, closer. Dave and Ray, we want to mention, keep those on our radar. Thursday, September 10th at 4 p.m. Dave and Ray at Taste of Chihuahua Fired Up Pizza.
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah.
That's very cool.
Always excited to be playing those community events, and Dave and Ray are just phenomenal together.
And really quick, so we need to get to the break. We have our guest waiting in the Zoom call for us.
Let's do it.
But just really quick, before we get to the break, we have a notification. This is from the Veterans Music Program. Of course, this is also in conjunction. I almost said concoction, which is not the right thing.
Concoction.
From the Veterans Music Program, the Battle on the River, Battle of the Bands is happening September 12th at Happy Dell Park in Kettle Falls. Now, this is there is an entry fee. You can contact myself. I've got some of those entry fees, or you can contact Marvin from the Veterans Music Program and get yourself an entry fee. This is for all bands of all kinds. There's no restrictions. Get signed up. September 12th at 11 a.m. at the Happy Dell Park in Kettle Falls. There is a $500 grand prize for the winner. So
That's great.
Yeah,
we'll have to get Zach up there and sign up.
Absolutely.
We need to get up there.
Absolutely. But we do have to rush into the break here so we can get our guest online here, and I'll get him on the Zoom call and invite him in. Is there anything major that we've missed on there?
Well, all the Zach Pass stuff. We
Right?
don't want to forget that. So we're gearing up for Rock the Pit 6, which is happening on Saturday, September 5th at the Cove Light Theater in Butte, Montana. This is I'm reading it off a text that Zach sent me. I wanted to invite bands that have previously expressed interest in playing the show. This year is a bit different. I've stopped using, you don't need to know that, but some of the stuff here. Also sent our funds to the guitar player, former band's Owl. So we're looking for a couple more bands to help out there. We've got November 6th at the Chameleon and other shows that are just wrapping up. Just keep your eyes on Zach. He's
Very cool.
booking shows like crazy.
Outstanding. Well, we're going to go ahead. We're going to take our break. We're going to listen to some news. We're going to thank our sponsors. We'll be right back after this with our guest, Mr. Greg Knight. So stick around. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back right here on KCHW 102.7, your Northern Lights Public Radio. Sorry, I didn't mean to rush you through that. We had to get...
I know, and then I'm dragging it out.
Alrighty, for those of you streaming, we are still on. We're just about to bring Greg on. Good morning, Greg. Hey, sorry about the delay there. We just went to break. We're playing the news right now, so it'll be about 6 or 7 minutes while the news plays and our sponsors get thanked. But in the meantime, I'm going to get back to the news. We'll do a quick little sound check, make sure we got you. Can you say your name and count to 5?
Can you guys hear me?
I got you. Say your name really quick and count to 5. Oh, are you not hearing me?
Hear me yet?
Yes, I can hear you. Can you hear us? Can you see us, Greg?
Hey,
Okay, let me make sure we're right here.
can you hear me, guys? I can't hear you either.
Yeah, I can hear you. Yes. Where's my? Let me see here. How about now? Can you hear me?
I can't hear you or see you.
Interesting. Okay. Weird. Craig, can you hear us? You're muted. Okay. So Greg is having problems. He can't see or hear us. Let's see here. But you can see and hear Craig? Okay, so Craig is good. Let me see here. I'm trying to figure out how about now? Is everybody is everybody good now? No? Okay. Hey Craig, if you're able to message Greg really quick and tell him maybe.
Hey, I can hear you. Can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you now.
There, we got you. Sorry about that.
Or I could hear you before, but.
Oh, I can hear you now, so we're good.
Okay, good. Do you got us on video?
Yeah, I can see you.
All right, perfect. So I was just saying we are taking our break. The news is playing. This is going out to everybody streaming. You got to see the fun sound check there. We'll be right back in just a few minutes. We got about 4 minutes left in the news, and then we're going to thank our sponsors, and we'll be right back with you, man. So stick around, and thank you so much for joining us this morning.
Perfect. Thank you.
Sorry about the delay with the Zoom link. I thought you were. I didn't know it was going to be Zoom, but we're good. We got it now.
That's okay. We got it, guys.
All right, cool. So you'll hear the news, and we'll be back on in just a little bit.
Okay.
Supporters of electric infrastructure say continued investment will be critical to Michigan's auto industry.
The Great Lakes state has more than 1,600 fast chargers and over 4,300 level 2 chargers already in place. However, EV backers warn that proposed cuts to federal charging programs could slow the state's progress. At a recent news conference, Aaron Biles with the Electrification Coalition said the next federal highway bill could determine the future of EV growth in Michigan and help shape the state's economy.
These vehicles do more, with studies finding that installing EV chargers boosts nearby businesses' revenue by up to $1,500 a year. More important, EV chargers are investments in the grid, helping drive electricity prices down across the state.
Federal programs have funded fast charging stations along Michigan highways and awarded Lansing an $8 million grant to expand public charging across the region. With negotiations ongoing, Congress is expected to pass a short-term extension before current highway funding expires September 30th. Crystal Blair reporting.
This is Public News Service. You don't need to remind folks in Minnesota, but researchers say smoky air from wildfires is becoming more of a widespread public health issue. A local cardiologist says next time air quality worsens, heart risks need to be taken seriously.
As the Midwest sees more waves of smoke-filled air, experts say people should know it's not just something that impacts your lungs. Minnesota-based cardiologist Dr. Robin Germany says if particulates enter the bloodstream, other problems begin to surface.
And that causes, as you can imagine, inflammation and real stress on the heart. And difficulty breathing in and of itself can cause that same problem.
She says prolonged exposure could trigger a cardiac scare, especially if you have pre-existing conditions like heart disease, diabetes, high blood pressure, and asthma. Just like the rest of the population, Germany says staying indoors when the air quality is poor, with the windows and doors shut and the air conditioning turned on, is one of the best approaches to protect your heart and the rest of your health. I'm Mike Moen.
On its website, the Minnesota Pollution Control Agency provides updates and outlooks regarding the state's air quality. And a good chunk of New Mexico is desert, which explains why the state ranks 4th in the U.S. for dust storms.
The annual dust bulletin compiled by the World Meteorological Organization shows how many sand and dust storms the planet experienced in 2025 and their danger to air quality, health, and the environment. Scientist Daniel Tong developed a wind-blown dust emission model used by the National Oceanic and Atmospheric Administration to forecast dust storms across North America and globally.
We are seeing this increasing trend over the U.S. It has already a lot of alarming impacts on human health, transportation safety, and renewable energy generation.
NOAA reports there were 50 reported events in New Mexico between January and March of 2025. I'm Roz Brown.
Finally, North Dakotans facing housing discrimination issues could be met with even less resources because of a lag in federal funding.
The High Plains Fair Housing Center is the sole organization in North Dakota that helps marginalized clients who claim unfair treatment by a housing provider. Executive Director Michelle Ridd says about 75% of their operations are supported by federal grant funding. She says they've been waiting on the last installment of nearly $500,000 from a 3-year Department of Housing and Urban Development grant. The last communication they received from HUD was in May.
So for the last 2 months, we've been in this gap. And as a small organization, we can just no longer continue without that 3rd year. And so we have to lay off staff at the end of the month.
I'm Judith Ruiz Branch reporting.
This is Mike Clifford, and thank you for wrapping up your week with Public News Service. Member and listener supported. Find our Trust indicators at publicnewsservice.org.
It's 8:19.
You're listening to Northern Lights Public Radio on 102.7 KCHW, Chewelah, Colville, Kettle Falls.
Your KCHW morning show is made possible by donations from
Colville Toyota. Colville Toyota, located at 160 West 3rd Avenue in Colville, offers new and used vehicle sales with a Toyota Express Maintenance Center for service. Vehicle sales are open 8:30 a.m. to 7 p.m. Monday through Saturday, with service open 7:30 a.m. to 5:30 p.m. Monday through Friday and 8 a.m. to 5:30 p.m. on Saturday. More information on Colville Toyota's vehicle inventory and services available at colvilletoyota.com. Colville Toyota, a small-town dealership with a big heart.
And by
LMK Floors in Chewelah, serving Chewelah and the surrounding areas. Located at 110 East Main Street in Chewelah, next door to Bradley's Taekwondo. Locally owned and operated, LMK Floors provides sales of floor coverings, blinds, and countertops for a variety of home and business projects. Open Monday through Friday from 10 a.m. to 5 p.m. and Saturdays from 9 a.m. to 2 p.m. LMK Floors, now open at 110 East Main Avenue in Chewelah. LMK means let me know. More information about LMK Floors can be found at lmkfloors.com or by calling 509-936-9099. KCHW would like to thank LMK Floors for their support of public radio in Stevens County.
Programming brought to you by Ryan Moore, your Edward Jones financial advisor in Deer Park, Washington. Edward Jones, member SIPC. Edward Jones is a firm that helps individuals and business owners achieve their financial goals. More information is available at edwardjones.com or by calling 509-276-2974. Edward Jones, member SIPC, with locations in Deer Park and Chewelah.
This is KCHW 102.7.
Good morning. Welcome back to the KCHW Morning Show. It is still Friday, July 24th. I am still Chuck Ritchie. Of course, Paula had to go off and teach a class. Miss Paula, you're not here anymore. And of course, my co-host said that was weird. I don't even know where that came from. Paula,
I don't know.
Dylan's
Are you calling her back?
Dylan's side-eyeing me. And of course, my other lovely co-host
Chuck
this morning, Mr.
separation
Dylan Ashbaugh.
anxiety.
I do. Paula, come back. And of course, we have our wonderful guest this morning, Mr. Greg Knight. He is the organizer of Farm Jam, and joining him as well, sitting next to him, Mr. Craig McQuain. Good morning, guys. How you doing?
Hey, I'm doing great. How are you guys?
I am excellent. I'm excellent. So yeah, welcome. Tell us where you're joining us from.
Well, I'm in Republic today. I've got a day job up here now, and I'm calling from my office.
Nice. I love Republic. There's that breakfast joint over there that has one of the best burgers and hash browns I've ever had. And
it's so beautiful up here. It's seems like a long drive sometimes, but from the farm up to the mountain, it's a beautiful drive.
Oh, it really is. It really is. So that's what, about a 3-hour drive from Colville? 2.5?
Oh, no. It's about an hour from my house to the office up here, so it's not bad at all.
Oh, is it? Well, I guess I usually drive from Chewelah, and it feels longer.
Yeah, it does feel longer sometimes.
Last time I went up there, I had a leg cramp up in the mountains. I stopped to get out of the car and stretch my legs out, and there were some other people that we were going up there with, and one of the other people that we were going there with drove by and slowed down and was honking their horn and waving their arms wildly, and I was waving back and saying hi everybody, you know, one of those like roadside pullouts. And
Yeah.
and we get back there and he's like, "Did you see me waving at you?" And I'm like, "Yeah, I saw you. I said hi back." And he's like, "No, I was telling you there was a black bear standing right behind you."
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah. You know, I see them probably once a week driving up here.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. Apparently, it was my companion at the rest stop there. So yeah. So you're joining us to talk about Farm Jam. Now,
Yeah.
First of all, tell us when is Farm Jam? Tell everyone out there.
Labor Day weekend, which this year is September 4, 5, and 6.
Outstanding. So that's at the Colville Fairgrounds, correct?
No, it's
no.
about a quarter mile west of the fairgrounds, out in my hayfield.
Oh, there you go. See, that's why I asked, because I knew that answer. No, I didn't. Sorry. So yeah. Tell us a little more about the event and the venue.
Yeah, it's a 3-day music and camping festival. The venue's out in our hayfield, and usually on Tuesday of the week of the festival, we're still have bales in the field, and Wednesday we start setting up the stage, and our team gets it all together, and by Friday evening at 5 o'clock, we kick it off with music.
Nice. So you're kind of like that guy that owns the field they did Woodstock in.
Exactly.
So this is primarily country music, correct?
It's primarily country. We've had rock and roll. We've had some bluegrass. We kind of have a mix. It's just kind of whatever feels right as we're getting our lineup together.
Yeah. Nice. So, you know, as I look up some of the artists, we're going to talk about the individual artists. Now, you get some pretty big names in the country world playing at this event. I'd say big enough to where I put their first name in Google and it finishes with their last name.
Right. We have all, we have all levels of musicians. We have a lot of this year's top 4 or 5. You'll hear them on the radio every day. They're very popular. And every year we mix in local musicians as well. We've had Colville musicians. We've had, I know you've probably heard the Sarah Brown Band. We've had her before.
Mm-hmm.
We have Spokane musicians. So every year we have some of those local musicians on the same stage as those very popular ones. We've had 90s hit makers who had a series of number ones in the 90s. And this year we have a lot of just that next layer of country superstars. And like I said, all 5 or 6 of those you'll hear on the radio every day.
That's fantastic. Now, do you want to just, is there other things you want to talk about first, or do you want to just start going down the list of the artists?
The artists are great. That's what it's about.
Yeah, absolutely. So I've got a couple things. So for copyright reasons, since these are more well-known artists, I don't think I can play them while we're live streaming. Otherwise, YouTube will give us the old smackdown.
Right.
So we'll just talk about them. So, and I'm not sure what order they're playing in. I have the order that Craig sent me the list in. So we've got Tyler Braden.
Tyler Braden is our Saturday headliner. He is selling up not stadiums, but selling out venues up to 7,000 to 9,000 people all across North America right now, and he is exploding very big. That's why we chose him for our Saturday headliner. And if you don't mind me jumping in, right in front of him is someone I've tried for 3 years to get, Chase Beckham. Chase was an American Idol winner. And
yes.
Like I said, we've tried to get him for a few years, and this year it fell in place. So that Saturday night, Chase followed by Tyler is going to be huge, and their sounds are unique. They're not 2 of the same sounds, and it's going to be a great night with those 2 on Saturday.
Yeah, that is absolutely incredible. And I was looking at some of Tyler's information. He's actually a platinum certified artist out of Nashville.
Yes, and his last 2 or 3 releases this year have really exploded and have been they've really been received well. There's some unique sounds. He's a great new performer, and all of them this year have huge Spotify followings. If you look up their subscribers, they're in the multiple millions. All of them.
Wow, that's incredible. So who do we have next year? I know I've got everybody's information up here. I've seen Bryce Leatherwood.
Bryce Leatherwood, he won The Voice.
Yes.
He is it kind of funny. He's playing in a spot that doesn't sound like it's where he should be. He's playing early on Sunday. And the reason is, it's like his agent reached out to us and said, hey, I've got this guy named Bryce. He's really good. He won The Voice. And his sound is the more traditional honky-tonk country. That's my favorite. And I said, all we have left is this 4:00 afternoon spot on Sunday. And this guy said, we'll take it. And like 15 minutes later, we had a deal. And Bryce was playing early in the day on Sunday. He just wanted to get out here. He's trying to expand his performance reach out west. And we ended up with him, like I said, mid-afternoon on a Sunday. But his music's amazing.
That is absolutely incredible. I mean, yeah, we got the winner of one of the biggest televised song competitions in the world, and he wants to play in the afternoon. I love that. That is fantastic.
It was really cool. Like I said, we had the one spot, and like 30 minutes later, he had accepted it, and we had the contract off.
Oh man, yeah. And so, and this next one, I've heard of Lauren Elena. Tell us a little bit about her.
Lauren Elena is probably as popular as anybody in our lineup right now. When we have, you know how you send the advertisement out with different social media posts, and if it's a Lauren Elena post with a Lauren Elena music, it is selling tickets. She's very popular. She has had #1 songs. She's been on the radio. You've heard her songs years ago, especially with collaborations. She just did a collaboration with Kane Brown, just came out, that is all over the radio already. And we're really lucky. We have her Friday night. I mean, to start the weekend off with her. That's exciting.
Talk about starting off with a bang.
Yeah, she's going to be great. I can't wait. Probably as many people, when we posted her, have responded and said they've been waiting for someone like that as we've ever had. So I'm excited to get her and to see her on stage.
That is fantastic. So I also have here George Burge.
George Burge is Sunday's headliner. He's kind of understated. He's got millions of followers. His music you've heard of without the name. Kind of, everyone's heard of Tyler Braden, but when George Burge starts playing his music, he's somebody where, oh yeah, I know that song, I know that song, I know that song. And he was a really good fit for Sunday to wrap up the weekend.
Yeah. So I love one of his first songs that really sort of went viral. No question what genre this song is from. It's called Beer Beer Truck Truck. I absolutely love that.
It's kind of interesting. This is the first year we tried for Tyler Braden, but we've made offers to Lauren Elena before and George Burge, and some years schedules don't work out, and we got both of them this year, and that's pretty exciting. It's really kind of, as you look back at who we ended up with the lineup, it's like the next superstars, like all of these top tier people, and some of the ones early in the day are going to be big and are really taking off right now.
Well, you say next superstars. You could almost they're pretty much there already.
That's true. They're there. They're all over the place. Like Lauren, she's on every time there's the Country Music Awards or the ACM Awards. She's there. She's on stage playing. So they're big.
Man, that is absolutely fantastic. So that's just sort of the highlights of the weekend. I'm looking at the rest of the lineup for every day, and it just doesn't stop.
Well, Friday's opener, Brandon Jackson, is one of my favorites. About I don't know how many years ago, 4 years ago, at the Northwest Country Music Association award show in Spokane at the Fox, I think it was. He was one of the early performers of the night, and he's a local Spokane kid. And he got done, and the guy, the friends I were with were just raving about him. I went backstage and signed him to Farm Jam the next year. And so this will be his third year at Farm Jam. He didn't play last year. He's been in Nashville for a year and a half. And where he was 2 years ago to where he is now, you won't recognize him. His performance, his band, and he keeps sending me links of what he's doing to open the evening. And he's taken off big. That year and a half in Nashville has been amazing for him. And then we have another local person opening Saturday, Peyton Ray. She opens, if there's a big country star in Spokane or Northern Quest or over at Post Falls, then she's one of the opening acts often. And she's Saturday. And both of those, I'm really excited. I've seen them multiple times, and yet I'm not going to miss them as they open those respective days.
Oh, yeah, no. Wow. So, so let me tell you what. So when you do these festivals, I know Farm Jam is huge. You know, I've lived here for about 10 years. How long has Farm Jam been going on? What year is this?
So this will be our 7th event. We started in 2019, 2020 COVID year. We had to cancel. So then this would be the 7th actual year of hosting the event.
Okay. Gosh, for some reason I thought it was. I guess there was so much hype around the first one because we'd only been here a couple of years by that point, and I hear about this huge Farm Jam. Unfortunately, I haven't been able to make it yet, but I keep meaning to.
You got to come up this year, yeah.
I would love to. But yeah, no, it sounds good. So how many people do you think come from this, and how far away do people come from?
We have a steady following from the Northwest. The groups of people from Portland, Seattle, Missoula, the Tri-Cities who come every year. But then every year, when you look at our ticket list zip code, you get Texas, you get California, you get all over. There's actually a guy from Wales who has friends who's come the last 3 years. And this is the weekend he comes. And, every year it's growing. We expect, 5, maybe 6,000 people this year. And every year it just keeps growing a little, and it's been manageable growth. So suddenly we're not running out of toilets or something.
Right.
Like if the attendance were to double, and it grows. Last year we had about 135 volunteers working, and that's suddenly you've got a whole workforce there.
Yeah.
Well, we'll tell you what, Greg. If you ever decide to do it, I will join. If you ever want to put on a class on concert promotion and putting together a festival, I'll take that class.
Well, the key, I tell you, is we have an amazing team. Each section of the event, from the folks at the front gate to parking and camping to crowd management to band hospitality to some managers I have to the people running the bars, they all just know how to manage and are organized and make good decisions and take care of things. My security manager, she's a Stevens County deputy. It's like they just handle things for me, and that's it couldn't be done without the team. And most of them have been with us from year one. The person who manages all the vendors, that's a big task right there.
Oh,
and
yeah.
So that team makes it work. That's the key right there.
Hold on, I'm going to take some notes here for my own. Make good decisions. Okay, perfect.
Yeah.
Done. End of story.
And Chuck, you got to build a good team around you. See, that's the teamwork makes the dream work.
Oh yeah.
Well, and it's
That's great, Craig.
for what we've done in the past. Like you said, you've been going for 7 years. You just that system just becomes more refined.
Absolutely.
As you are surrounded by the same people that are helping. So I imagine by now you've got a pretty tight schedule, tight system going, and things.
Yeah, it's very tight. We have a debriefing meeting afterward, and then come spring, each respective manager just, they'll send me a list. Here are the items we need for this year to make things work a little better, and here's our suggestions, and here's what we can't live without, and then they each manage their volunteer team. We get a lot of people reach out to us that we then forward to them, but having them on hand in all of those areas, it just works smooth.
Nice. Yeah. So some of the history of Farm Jam. So you said 2019 was the first year?
Yeah.
So was this something that people come to you? Was this already an organization that was kind of getting started, or was this your baby?
No, I was So since about 2010, 2011, I've done the Colville Corn Maze and Pumpkin Patch up there in the fall.
Which
So in
yes,
the fall,
I
I
have.
have a corn maze and pumpkin patch that goes for 6 weeks every day. We get field trips. You know, the Valley School District's been up there, I think, every year.
Yeah.
And we have a lot of, it's super busy now. People from Spokane and all over. And I wanted to add music, and just connected with a person who isn't part of us now, but he kind of guided us down the path that first year.
Yeah.
And kind of helped us. It took a year and a half of planning to do the first one. And I wanted a festival in the field. The first few years is probably bigger than we should have done to start with, but that's what it is. And so then we got that festival going. So then we segued to where now at the Corn Maze, we have 3 Saturdays of music, kind of a mini Green Bluff. So 3 Saturdays in October, we have solo acoustic, once again, from local people. You know, we've had Chet O'Keefe, we've had Devin Wade from Spokane, we have Chase Champagne from Colville. So we have 3 Saturdays in October where we have vendors, food at the Corn Maze with music as well. So it kind of segued to where from Labor Day to Halloween's kind of the farms become a musical, you know, like a gathering place for everybody. And those are free. Those are just, you show up and you don't have to even buy pumpkins or go to the maze. You can just watch music.
Oh,
so
yeah.
that first year, it just, like I said, I kind of got guided down into this sort of festival, and then it just has grown from there.
Nice. Well, I know the corn maze and the pumpkin patch was an annual tradition for us until my kids hit that age where they're like, Dad, we don't want to go to the corn maze with my dad.
Well, you know, it's where.
But then my wife and I
old
went.
enough now that people come with their kids and they say, "Yeah, my parents brought me here."
Exactly.
And I'm thinking, "Oh man, I'm getting old."
Yeah.
Well, my kids can wait a while. I'm not ready to be grandpa yet. Hold off, kids. Wow. So do you have any? So what is this looking like? I mean, obviously you're going to continue to go with this. You've had an amazing success with the past farm jams. I know it just keeps growing and growing. What are your plans for the future for any kind of expansion or just?
No, I'd like to get to a place, and I don't know what that number is, to where, you know, it's big enough that it's kind of self-sustaining financially. It's running well without being like a Watershed Festival at the Gorge or anything that's just out of hand crazy. You know, we don't need 20,000 people out there. We don't need it to be a wild zoo. We kind of make it family friendly.
Yeah.
Unlike a lot of festivals, we offer single day tickets. A lot of our locals can, you know, choose what day they want to go and, you know, hit the lakes on a couple days and then hit Farm Jam one day. And if we could just get that, whatever that number is, maybe it's 7,500 people just every year, where they have fun and continue to get some really good bands here in our neighborhoods, so we don't have to, you know, to travel even to Spokane to watch some good music and have some good fun. That's, you know, that's our goal.
Absolutely. Well, oh, go ahead, Craig.
I was just going to ask you, Greg. I know that you're a very, like, as soon as you're done with Farm Jam, you start promoting the next season. And I was just curious about what is the best method for getting the word out about your upcoming festival? I know you use social media, and I'm sure you do some printed ads in some places, but where have you found the best reach or best feedback you're getting when you're promoting your show?
You know, social media touches most people, but this year and last year, we have hit every medium out there. We've had radio, we've had billboards, we've had printed ads, we've had my street team in Spokane going to events in Hilliard, handing out little flyers. We have some of our vendors who will be at Farm Jam who are throughout the Northwest. I've sent them with little 5x7 flyers to have at all their tables throughout the year. I just think it's a combination. Social media, you get the numbers that you're reaching a zillion people, but
Right.
that could just be like, something pops up on my screen and I just push it aside.
Yep.
Exactly.
Does that count as a reach or not? So I think it's the word of mouth, and we have a really good return rate. So when people come, and they come back and bring friends, and I constantly get that. Hey, this year we're bringing 3 friends. The guy who does my website lives in Bellingham, and every year he's brought another group. And this year there's like 8 of them coming. And so, that's 8 people from the Bellingham area. So word of mouth is as good as anything, but it's just, we've learned you can't rely, and that's a mistake we've made in the past. We thought, who reads the newspaper or who does this? So we only focus on one thing, and I really think you need that mix.
Absolutely.
I agree with that, Greg, completely. That's one thing that I try to do is hit all mediums, and word of mouth is king. Word of mouth is definitely king. Once you get a buzz going and people are talking about your event, that really grows it exponentially. But then, using the radio, using social media, also the printed press. I've been writing for the Silverado Express for the last year, kind of showcasing some of the events. I've also plugged the Farm Jam, of course, just trying to, encapsulate what we do locally with the music scene. Right. And I love what you're doing, and I've been a fan of Farm Jam, and I look forward to getting up there and checking it out. So,
yeah, thanks, Greg. It's going to be good. We've expanded to the point where we do what we call Farm Jam Summer Kickoff. So in June, we have a concert up in Heritage Court in Colville by the Poorhouse. It's a free concert. And then we've partnered with Colville Together, where Thursday night, before the festival, the campers start coming in. There's a line to get in the campground at 1 p.m. And so Colville Together and STCU and Vaughan Brothers have all combined, and we run shuttle buses from the campground up to Heritage Court on Thursday, and we have a band playing there, another free concert Thursday night up at Heritage Court.
Oh, wow.
And then we with Colville Together, we bus people uptown on Friday and Saturday mornings as well. So we really want to push people up to the community. Music doesn't start till 2 or 3 on Saturday and Sunday. That gives folks time to, to see what our area has to offer. One push of this year's promotions was, you come for the festival, but look at everything else. So we have a video out by, our video guy is Tyler from Chihuahua, Tyler from Northwest Productions, I think is his name. But he made this video of, you got golfing in Chihuahua and Colville, you have camping, you have fishing, you have farmers markets, you have all these other things you can do up until 2:00 in the afternoon on those days. Let's come on, and see what our neighborhoods have to offer, because I think it's a great place, and I think there's a lot of opportunities for people to enjoy the community in addition to the music.
Oh, absolutely. And, these festivals, they are, around the country, places that do these big annual festivals where people come from all over. They're huge for the community. Local businesses have to prepare, and some of these local businesses, they look forward to these kind of things all year.
Yeah, like everybody out in the RV park, all the campers are out there, and they stop at the stores, and they buy fuel, they buy food, they buy water, they buy everything. They go golfing, and we have seen just our corn maze attendance skyrocket, because all of them come back for the maze now.
Oh, yeah.
So they come back from Spokane, and they come up after work, and they might bring their grandkids, and they all go to dinner during maze season or lunch or whatever. So it's a lot of driving money our direction instead of the money always going towards Spokane.
Oh, absolutely. That's huge. It's so important to have, especially in areas like this. When you talk about economic disparities and that kind of stuff. I think a lot of people don't understand the impact that these kind of things have on the local economy. It's huge.
Oh, exactly. Just the small things, the catering we use, the diesel for the generators, the hotel rooms that Labor Day used to be a dead weekend because everyone was at the lakes, and now the hotels are they're booked in advance, and it's just, there's a lot of residual stuff going on there.
Absolutely, absolutely. So, I want to switch gears a little bit, and if you don't mind, talking about the corn maze and the pumpkin patch. Now, when did you start doing that?
So, let me think. It was like 2009. I did the pumpkin patch,
Mm-hmm.
and then 2010, I thought a good companion activity was the corn maze.
Yeah.
So like I just winged it. I'd never done a corn maze, knew nothing about it. Didn't know how to plant corn, didn't have a corn planter, but we planted the maze in 2010 and just figured it out. The farm we live on is my grandparents' farm. So my dad grew up there, and I've lived all over the Northwest, including, California, Oregon, and Idaho, but settled back on what was my grandparents' farm and raised my kids there. And we just thought it was a great activity because everybody up here, you had a long drive to Green Bluff, and there was a zillion cars and a long wait and super expensive. And so we made it a little less commercial. We don't have 100 vendors and things like that, but we just have a nice pumpkin patch and a corn maze. And then we ended up with tons of school field trips from preschool up to the high school age groups. The FFA clubs, Deer Park, Colville, and everywhere else, all choose a night and all come. And church youth groups, and it's just have a night where they all come. And so it has grown into something that's it's 7 days a week for 6 weeks, and it's very hectic. And by November 1st, I'm ready to be done with everything with the corn maze and farm jam. Relax for a bit, but
well, I'll tell you one thing I appreciated about the pumpkin patch is you go inside your barn there, and you don't just have the Halloween pumpkins. You've got everybody there. We talked to them about recipes, like, oh, you can do this and you can make this with this,
right.
And we've made some squashes that we had no idea even existed, and made some amazing dishes from some of the other squash and pumpkins on your farm.
Oh yeah, we made it more of a like a fall produce market, as you've seen.
Yeah.
And like the other big places, all buy their pumpkins, from down in the basin, they all come in looking the same. And we have a lot of varieties, color, shapes, a lot of different edible squash. It was a good activity for my kids.
Yeah.
But as soon as they graduate high school, you lose your help. Suddenly you have to find other help. And it's just been a really good thing, I think, also for the community. And like I said, the number of Spokane people who now, it coincided, because during COVID, nothing was open in Spokane, but we still did the corn maze during COVID. So Spokane people came up. And then we get a ton of the farm jam people who come back in the fall for at least one corn maze visit. And it's a nice drive. I think that I sometimes think they think we're like 5 hours away.
Right.
So
no, it's really not.
As opposed to an hour and some change, and you could be here. So
you know what's funny is from Chewelah, we get to Spokane faster than you get from Spokane to Spokane Valley sometimes.
Right.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Especially in traffic, and the drive is much, much nicer.
And then so we started adding those Saturday music days, and those are huge. I mean, it's just it's usually just a solo acoustic. I have had some duets, like I've had Chase and Chet do some things in the past, but on those days we have one food vendor, have a coffee vendor, and a face painting person, and those have gotten so busy that I need to hire people to help me park, because we're so busy.
Oh yeah,
and it's fun. People just come. Some just come and watch the music, and it's just another activity to do around here local that's affordable and without people driving a long ways.
Exactly. So when you do the corn maze, do you do anything with the corn, or is that just for the maze?
The corn is silage corn for animals.
Mm-hmm.
So I've had numerous people, but I have a guy now who he comes through at the end of the year and he cuts it all and puts it into feed for cows.
Very nice. Very cool.
Okay.
Yeah, so I've had a guy who used to chop it and put it in silage bags. This guy puts it in those individually wrapped bales you've seen.
Yeah.
But yeah, so it goes to use. So he comes in every year, like the day after we're done, November 1st. I'm out there, and those signs are out in the maze. I'm out there taking all the signs down, and by noon on November 1st, he's out there cutting it to make it to feed for his cattle.
And I would say almost 50% of the time since I've lived here, we've had snow on November 1st.
Oh yeah. It's been a hindrance, and so he gets it very cheaply because it's not premium feed, of course.
Right.
If he could cut it in September, it'd be ideal, but it works for him, and it works for me. It gets it off the field, and he gets some really affordable feed, and everybody wins.
All right.
That's great, Greg. I wanted to, I definitely think the pumpkin patch and the corn maze is just an awesome thing that you do for the community, and it brings a lot of people out to your farm. And I'm glad that it, Farm Jam has helped stimulate that even more, and that you're doing live music during the Saturdays is just exceptional. I wanted to kind of revisit your partnership with Colville Together and how you're sponsoring the Fourth Fridays at Heritage Court over the summer. And that's something that's also made possible by the Vincent Fund, which is a local endowment that's been putting money into the community for music and arts related things. And I just wanted to, let our listeners know that Chet O'Keefe and Chase Champagne and the On Call Cowboys are going to be performing on the 31st up in Colville at Heritage Court. And
they're tonight. They're tonight, Craig.
Oh, okay. So this is the Fourth Friday.
Yeah, they're tonight. Because we were talking last night with Willow and everybody. We're going tonight.
Nice.
Oh, okay, great. Awesome. Thanks for correcting me. Yeah, I was just shooting from the hip there. I looked at the last Friday of the month. I was like, oh, that's 31st. So,
I do
5 Fridays.
I did love I love seeing Chet O'Keefe here because I actually saw him in Texas before he moved here. We had spent quite a bit of time down in Texas where my in-laws are, and we actually lived there or at least my driver's license said I lived there for a few years while we were traveling full time. But yeah, I do believe I was all over Texas. I was it Austin. I think I saw him in. I
can't remember where he was, but he is so talented.
He is.
If
he
he's
really
playing,
is.
I try to make it to watch for a little bit at least.
And I don't know him personally, but he seems like he's a really nice guy.
He's a really good guy.
Yeah.
We've had him playing some campground music in Farm Jam, and then I've had him at the Corn Maze as well on a Saturday before. And he's playing the night at 4, and then the On Call Cowboys, that's Chase Champagne, are playing after him at 6. And as Craig said, Colville Together has been a huge assistance to us. They actually come down and manage our info booth as well. So It's kind of a combination because they are kind of in the know of here's where the shuttle bus is, here's what's going on. So they manage our info booth if needed. And then that shuttle, every year that grows to where there's a constant stream of people heading uptown Friday and Saturday. And then Thursday night, the party we have is well, actually, I mentioned earlier, Peyton Ray, she was the Thursday person uptown in Colville last year. So it's I try to bring in new bands for that one, bands people haven't seen, because it's a good opportunity. It's free for the public to go and check out, and then maybe she'll draw some people this year who saw her last year.
Outstanding. So tell you what, Greg, thank you so much for coming on. We only have a couple minutes left. First of all, tell us where we can get tickets, how we can get to the event.
Tickets, farmjamfestival.com. Go online, big button says ticket. You can check the lineup out. You can buy single day. You can buy full weekend. I think VIP are sold out. Those do sell out every year.
Yep.
But tickets are on sale now. And farmjamfestival.com is the easiest way to get them.
Yep. I'm looking at it right now. You can find out everything that's happening, very, very detailed activities and what's going on. I actually really love that you have the past year's lineup so you can see who was there in the past. That's a neat feature.
I've always liked that. Like when I go to a festival, it's always cool to see what's their lineup history, who they've had, what have they had, and a lot of those people have gone on to be really big in years after. So
yeah, exactly. I know there's a little hole in the wall pizza place in Anchorage, Alaska that has huge A-list stars come up and play. And every time I talk about it, it's fun because you can go to their website. You can see all the people that have played there.
Right. Very cool.
Yeah. So it's fun. I love that.
Chuck, we should start doing that for the radio station.
We really need to. We really need
Yeah,
to.
we've got a lot of up and comers that we've brought in through that are just growing and growing and growing. Zach Pass being one of them, and Dylan, our co-host over there, is the drummer with Zach. So.
Yep. Absolutely. Absolutely. Yeah. Well, we've had some amazing guests on the morning show. So, like you, Greg.
Oh yeah.
Thanks,
The brats.
All right. So speaking of, as we announced earlier, well, actually, before we get to that, Greg, I want to thank you so much for coming on. Really appreciate it.
You're welcome.
Looking forward to the show. It seems like a hugely incredible experience. I know every year I hear people talking about it for months before the event. So, really appreciate everything you do. And again,
I appreciate you having me on, you guys.
Yeah, no problem. No problem.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. So thank you so much. And as we announced before, we have Rashadicus. We have the Cello Goblin. Probably the weirdest show you will ever see in Chewelah. An amazing virtuoso cello player that kind of went the Goblin route.
Oh man.
So it's definitely going to be an interesting one here.
That's law of attraction right there.
Right?
He was just meant to be here.
It is definitely going to be an experience you guys are not going to want to miss. Of course, that's happening September 9th right here at the KCHW Theater. That's a Wednesday night during the Craig's Northern Beat show.
Yep.
So yeah, that's going to be a fun one. You're not going to want to miss it. And then the after party is going to be at Fired Up, Chewelah. So that's going to be a great one.
Yeah.
All right. Well, again, Greg, thank you so much for coming on. And is there any
Thanks,
parting words you want to let people know before we head out?
No, we've covered it all. I really appreciate your time, everybody.
Yeah, no problem. Appreciate yours, Greg. Thank you so much.
Yep. You guys have a good one.
You too.
You as well.
Bye-bye.
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 And, of course, you can stay tuned right here tonight on KCHW from 6 to 8 p.m. for the best classic rock and more with Old Man Mark live in the studio. 8 to 10 p.m., we are trapped in the psychedelic era with the Hermit. Then we're going to stick around with the Hermit from 10 to 11 for Days of Confusion. We hope you guys have a great one. Don't forget to come see us at the market today. Get your raffle tickets for this amazing custom guitar by Randy Tron. And it's going to be hot out there, so you're going to want a cold, frosty snow cone. Come see us at our booth at the market today. And Craig, thank you so much for coming on and getting Greg on for us.
Yeah, absolutely. You guys have a great weekend.
Yeah, you too, man.
Yep.
And of course, Craig's going to be at the 3-on-3 basketball tournament. He's going to have tickets for this guitar as well. I will be at the Heroes and Horsepowers event in Colville with this guitar, and we hope to see you guys see you guys somewhere out there this weekend, and stay cool out there. Stay hydrated. Make sure you keep your water. It's going to be a hot one, and watch out for the smoke out there. Hopefully things will clear up a little bit the next day or two. But in the meantime, you guys have a great one, and thank you so much for listening to KCHW 102.7. Your Northern Lights Public Radio. Say goodbye, everybody.
Bye, everybody.
A little delayed response there.
I was waiting for Craig to go first.
I plead the fifth.
Thank you, guys. Thank you, Craig.
Yeah, you're welcome, buddy.